Esikhomesteddah here. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Alright, you guys, so what I wanted to do was a little follow-up on my video that I posted on how to store up your beans, rice, flour, and sugar long-term. Okay, family, so I've been rotating rice, beans for a few days now. But I have so much sugar, so much rice that I'm probably going to need maybe about 10 more buckets to get everything stored away properly. So being that I had this other 50-pound bag of sugar that's heavier than me, yes, I said my sugar is heavier than me, I'm going to empty this one out because I have room in my canister in my pantry to put the other 10 pounds in there. So as you can see, I labeled my buckets with some regular printer paper, Sharpie magic marker, nothing fancy. If you want to be fancy and you want to print out labels from your label machine, you could do that as well. I just put pinto beans 1220 on each one of my containers. But I also wanted to share because someone gave me a good tip on the last video about putting your rings in. And I had them laughing because I told them I had set on mine after I had did it. I got my sons to do it. And I kid you not, these things pop right into place. But the easy way to do it is to get your rings on first. Untwist your rings off of the cap, the twisted cap. Put your rings on first. If you got manpower, make sure your manpower do it for you. You can also use a mallet as well. Someone told me they turn their buckets over and put the ring at the bottom and then bang it into place on the bottom of the bucket. So that's a good way too. But again, if you got manpower to do it, let your manpower do it for you. Because it will kind of hurt, you know, your hands. And I think I was explaining to you guys that my sons did it because, and I also sat on it because my hands was hurting. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do all that pushing down. Because I had been crocheting all day. So this is, let me see, which one is this? This is my bucket for my, Water Made. And I'm going to have to change that because I got several different rice brands. But my #1 rice brand is Mahata rice. And also I like the Water Made rice as well. But coming from Sam's, it's a different brand. I think it's a long grain and something else. Hold on, you guys, because I did forget this yesterday as well. Okay. So when I remember, I hurried up and opened them bad boys up and sprinkled some bay leaves in there. And I did tell you guys, you want those bay leaves in there because that helps to keep the rodents and any insects, the smell of the aroma of it will keep them away. So you definitely want to do that. So I want to start with this 20-pound bag of rice right here. And remember what I said, these things are only holding about 40 pounds. I thought they would hold at least 50, but it's only 40 pounds. You may get a little, just a tea more in there, but it won't be much. Okay. So, I'm going to move that around, and then I'm going to sprinkle some more bay leaves. Just a few. And then I'm going to do the next bag, and then just put a few on top. So, make sure you remember. Don't be like Essie and forget, because y'all know Essie be forgetting. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I don't forget and that I don't want to come across like I know it all, because I don't. Okay, I may be able to get some more in there. And remember what I told y'all about these buckets? Make sure you wipe them out after you clean them again. Okay, that's all that's going in there. Ain't nothing else going in there. So that's probably, I would say that's probably That's probably about 30 pounds. Because this is what I have left out of 2 bags. Out of that last bag. Okay? So let me look at these and make sure I don't see anything that's not supposed to be on there. And once you get that ring on there, it should be really easy to get these on top. And let's see. Yeah, this one was an easy peasy one. Let's see. Yep, that one was easy. Okay. Alright. So I'm not even going to try to put no more rice in there because then it won't close up the way I want it to close up. So that's good. Alright, a few more bay leaves. Make sure that goes on good. And I'll get one of my sons to tighten that up. I'm not even going to try to tighten it because like I said, my hands, as I get older, my fingers get weak. I have to constantly be rubbing my hands with different types of salve and peppermint oil and CBD cream and things of that nature, and also ginger. Y'all know how it is. So there's my rice, but I'm going to actually change that label because that is not the Mahatha rice. So now I'm going to finish off the sugar since this big old thing is right here on my table. And I think what I'm going to do is empty it out. Empty some out in my I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. This bad boy going down here. And I did put a few bay leaves at the bottom. As a matter of fact, let me tilt her exactly the way I want her to be so I don't make a mess when she's running the sugar out in this bucket. Cut a hole, and if you guys is dealing with this 50-pound bag of sugar, you might want to do it this way too. Yep, she's pouring in there just fine. There we go. Y'all probably could hear it. So, yeah, you guys, so I have put a dent in getting things stored up, so everything's looking nice and neat. I'm happy about that. I'm thinking I got beans. I think I got more beans in the freezer this again. So what I'm trying to do is get as much of the beans done because I probably have more rice and sugar then I have beans that need to be stored up, and flour. So my next thing will be the flour. But I probably got about, I would say, 5 more things of rice that I need to store up like this. And maybe about 4 more things of sugar. And remember what I told you guys, you're going to be able to barter this sugar and sell it. Y'all remember that back in the day used to be, you used to have that neighbor you could go borrow a cup of sugar from. You don't have those neighbors no more. My neighbor, my old neighbor, we were neighbors for 14 years and she moved out. We moved in around the same time, built around the same time. And I miss her. We used to do a lot of cooking together. We used to have a good time. But it wasn't nothing that we didn't share with each other. Come right across the grass. You can't find neighbors like that no more. No, people don't even want you knocking on their door. Cotton bag don't have to worry about me trying to pick it up. It's flowing good. So yeah, you guys, definitely, if you guys got any more tips on how y'all guys are storing up, let me know. I definitely want to get into the vacuum sealing, especially when it comes to the canning jars. I want to try that method with the cookies and the crackers. I'm hearing great things about vacuum sealing your cookies and crackers and your canning jars. They're saying they stay fresh for a long time compared to being in those plastic little bags that they come in. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to test that out. I might even do a few jars, put them up, and then try to use them maybe in about six months to a year just to see. So if you guys have tried that method, vacuum sealing your cookies and the crackers in a jar, please leave me a comment. And your views. Give me your views on it. What's your opinion? And again, you don't want to use oxygen absorbers in your salt and your sugar. It will make them rock hard. Some people do it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to be banging no sugar nor no salt when it's time to use it. Especially if I have to barter. And I'll tell you another thing that I really want to do is also, I'm not sure. I have to check, because when I started cleaning out this kitchen for these contractors, man, I found canning jars all over the place. I mean, they were everywhere. I was like, you know, when you start canning, you don't even realize how much you're doing. I was like, oh my gosh. So I know I did a dry canning of my flour and my rice and some of my beans. I'm not sure if I did sugar. I have to look at my stuff just to see. But jar canning or canning your sugar is a very good way to store up as well. And I think it's an excellent way also because you can barter that easy. It's ready. Somebody needs some sugar. Here you go. Jar. Barter it. Trade. Sell it. Whatever you're going to do. It's easy. So that's why I know I'm going to be storing these up in some jars as well. And another thing that I'm going to be storing up too is coffee. When things get rough and people got to go to work to rebuild this country, they're going to want some coffee. Okay? So I will definitely be storing up lots and lots of coffee. Almost feel like I'm milking a cow down here. You know what I mean? It's almost full up, you guys. Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm doing, milking a cow. That's a lot of sugar. Okay, let me come on up now. Okay. That was not bad at all. Okay, you guys, let me pick this up. I'm going over there and get my scarf out. Alright. another 40 pounds of sugar. Got rice, sugar, and more pinto beans. And I forgot what's in my freezer. I'm thinking there's more pinto beans. All right, you guys, I didn't make a mess. So now you guys understand. I'll get my sons to tighten these a little bit more. The best I could do. Yeah, without hurting my fingers. Okay. All right, family. So this is another video on how to store up your food long term. Make sure you label and date your stuff. Rotate your emergency stock pile. Make sure you rotating, you guys. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys thumbs up. Hit that notification button, subscribe, all that good stuff. It don't cost you nothing. This is Esikhomesteddah Homesteader. I hope you guys are enjoying my content. But yeah, you guys, so this is my I guess you could say revised video on how to store up your long-term food. All right, family. So this is Esikhomesteddah Homesteader. Thank you so much for tuning in, my YouTube family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys continue to be safe. Make sure you are wrapping up. It's been cold. I did check on the greenhouse today. It was 60 degrees in there. There are some things that are suffering, but for the most part, everything is looking good. Make sure you keep your necks covered up. And make sure you guys are taking your vitamins, your herbs. Please be taking them herbs. And continue to keep your immune system built up. Please, 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 please. All right, family. So this is SEK. I will see you guys on the next video. Stay safe. See you guys soon. Peace.